Boom. What is up, boys? We are officially live. Today we got some good stuff. We're going to be talking about maximizing credit, the best travel credit cards that I've been using as of late, traveling to Mexico, Colombia. Right now I'm in Colombia. And these are the best travel credit cards that I've used so far. Have a solid stack here. There's like 9 to 10 credit cards here that I really enjoy using because of the multiple benefits. Just the travel hacks that you get when you're using these cards is priceless because you get welcome bonuses, you get different perks that you can really maximize while you're traveling abroad. And for me, it's always best to use a travel credit card, especially when I'm paying for anything, whether it's food, you're on the night out with your girl doing something. It's always best to use a travel credit card because you always have that credit institution just having your bag in case something goes wrong. You can always hit up your credit card company and they'll take care of any issues. So right now I'm pretty excited for the fight that's coming up this weekend with Canelo and Jaime Munguia. I've been watching a lot of their highlights. Let me go ahead and show you guys right now. And man, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be an all Mexican fight. And they're battles, man. So I'm excited for that. Who you guys got? Canelo or Munguia? Let's go ahead and pull it up right now. Let's see. Man, these guys looking like they're ready to go. Take on the pressure like I'm facing this test. Tear it up like I'm chasing. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations. It's my way. I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Yeah, recently Canelo just knows himself. And you know what he likes to slip and what he likes great punches. And Charlo's letting Canelo.
Callum Smith just suffered the biceps injury. The peekaboo guard of Canelo comes forward. Coming in.
Canelo, because we talked about him taking some time. This is a very good weapon, so he's
generational wealth. The big nice right hand speed has not been on display in that left, and yet Canelo continues to walk forward and took the body. Good head movement there by Canelo.
Man, that boy Canelo has that power, man. His left hook to the body, left hook to the top is strong. And, I don't know, man. I think Canelo's going to take this one. I think he's probably going to knock him out. I'm predicting probably like the 6th or 7th round because Jaime Munguia is also a really good fighter. But Canelo just got that experience under his belt, man. So it's going to be a really good fight. We're going to see how that turns out. Munguia is like I think Munguia is also a really good fighter. I don't think he's lost any fights so far. And I think that he's probably going to go the distance with Canelo, but I just think Canelo's experience at this point in the game is going to be very tough to beat. All right, guys, but starting off, getting back to the video, travel credit cards is very important. It just maximizes your traveling experience. Like I said, you can get those welcome bonuses. You can get a lot of different perks when you're using travel credit cards. So I have 9 that I really like to use. These are the 9 that I travel with all the time while I'm abroad. And let me go ahead and start sharing my screen so I can show you these different cards. Let's go ahead and kill this one. Stop screen. We'll do this next one here. Present. All right. So jumping back to this, let's go ahead and erase this stuff out, get this stuff out of the way. All right, so the best travel credit cards, best travel personal credit cards. Depending on if you guys like this video, I might make the business credit cards, which I think are more powerful. They just have a lot more perks. So yeah, depending on how you guys like it, drop it down in the comments. I'll make the the next video with business credit cards. Maximize credit. So maximizing credit is very important because credit gives you the ability to borrow more money. So borrowing money is essential so you can purchase either a house, a car, or you can purchase assets like real estate, different properties. You can start some rental properties if you like in the future. That's probably something that I'll probably get into in the future once I'm done with my traveling. But the best the best personal credit cards that I like to use to start off, like I said, I have this little stack here. And the first one that I'll show you guys here is, we'll start off with the Bank of America personal travel credit card. Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with this one. So this is the personal travel credit card with Bank of America. I think you need a 700 score to apply for this one. But let me go ahead and show you guys why that one's one of my favorite ones. So number one, Bank of America personal travel rewards. So this is a great card that offers many bonuses. Let me see if I can pull up their page here. Go incognito. So Bank of America personal travel rewards. So we'll break these down. We'll break the 9 of these down, and we'll actually go to their pages so you can see the benefits that each of these cards have. And also, guys, I'll be linking these cards in the description. You can use my referral link, and we'll both get a bonus, because the way I look at it is, if I'm winning, you guys have to win with me. We all have to get that money together. So let's level up our credit. Let me go ahead and show you guys. All right, so let me share my screen with my incognito window here with Firefox. It might give me some issues because I'm in Colombia. Let me go ahead and disconnect the VPN. Come on, baby. Let me go through. All right. Yeah, so they're not letting me go through. Hold on, gentlemen. Bear with me here as I jump into this application. All right, there we go. Yeah, so this is a lot better than when I applied for it. All right, so the best thing about these cards is that they have no foreign transaction fees, which is perfect while you're traveling because you're not getting hit with those transaction fees. And while you're traveling, just make sure the entire experience is better. So let me pull this thing up. Yeah, so it's not letting me share my incognito window for some reason. But it's all good because I'll just play it up here with Firefox. All right. So let's start with this one here. So this is the Bank of America personal travel rewards. So as you can see, this card here has 25,000 online bonus points offer, which is a $250 value, and it has no annual fees. And you also earn unlimited 1.5 points for every dollar you spend on all purchases everywhere, every time. So this bad boy has come in handy so many times, especially Visa. For some reason, Visa is more travel friendly abroad This is the card that I've had less issues with. While abroad, it's been a I think it's just because a lot of vendors just they don't trust American Express abroad. I don't really know what the reason is, but Visa has always been reliable. So having a Visa credit card, what I like to do is I like to diversify them. So I like to have 3 Visas, 3 Mastercards, 1 or 2 Discover cards, and 1 or 2 Amex cards. So this is probably one of my top cards with Visa. And also with diversification, you want to diversify with different institutions, so different banks. So Bank of America, I think the top 4 would be like American Express, Bank of America, Chase. Yeah, Chase is also a really good one. Chase, and maybe like Wells Fargo. What I've noticed is Capital One is more strict with their rules. So Capital One is they're good, but they're just more strict. So just kind of keep an eye on that. But this is the first card. If you apply for it, you do have to have a certain credit. I think you have to have like 700 or above for all of these credit cards. So just keep that in mind when you're applying for them. But what I really like about these cards is that there are no annual fees and no foreign transactions. So like I've actually tested these cards and they've been highly reliable for me while I've been abroad. So this is the first one here. The Bank of America Travel Rewards comes at number 1. So let's go ahead and snip that bad boy. Again, guys, also, if you plan on doing any live streams, I highly recommend using live stream. That's what I'm currently using now. They're great for live streams. I'll also link the description below if you want to use my referral code. It'll give us both a welcome bonus while you apply for this while you use StreamYard. So check out StreamYard. Highly recommend it. It's great for live streams. So that's the first card, Bank of America Travel Rewards. The second card on the list would be, let's go with a different institution here. So let me pull up a good one. Next card we got on the list would be, we'll go into a big one here. This is one of my favorite ones here. So the next card is the Amex Platinum. So Amex Platinum, a lot of people don't like the Amex Platinum because of the annual fee. That's the only caveat, I guess, to this card. But if you really think about it, it's not really a caveat because it comes with a lot of bonuses, a lot of perks. So American Express Platinum has to be number 2. This is one of my favorite cards, man. I would put this one on number 1 because, man, this gives you access to so many benefits. And for me, it's been a game changer when I've been traveling. I've been to so many of the lounges based off this card. So this is the first one, this is the first one, personal travel rewards. Go ahead and change it to the Amex Platinum. So next one we have would be American Express Platinum. I've been to so many of the lounges in Mexico and Colombia. Mexico has some great lounges. One of my favorite ones in Mexico would have to be Guanajuato's BJX Airport El Bajío. Man, that lounge is great, man. You can be in there, drinking your coffee, you can get some drinks. And it really just makes the whole travel experience a lot better, very efficient. All right, so this is and they even have a better welcome bonus than what I had. So this is the American Express Platinum card. It has a 150,000 membership rewards points after you spend 8,000 on purchases. So that's a little high there. And I wouldn't recommend to apply for this card until you're a little bit higher in your credit card game because that's a high purchase limit. The good thing about this card is that you have 6 months of card membership to meet that threshold. So if you meet that 8,000 spend limit, You get that 150,000 membership reward points. And I would recommend if you're going to apply for this credit card, is if you know for a fact that you're going to be making a large purchase. Maybe you're going to be taking a trip, a vacation. Maybe you're going to buy some equipment for your business, some startup costs for your business. Maybe you might be purchasing a car, something that, you know that you're going to be making a large purchase. Since you're going to be spending that money anyways, spend it on one of these cards and just, apply for the card. Again, you have to have a higher. It's always safe to just stay above the 700 credit score limit so you can know for a fact that you're going to get these cards. I'm not a credit card expert. There's a lot of other guys on YouTube that are way more polished when it comes to credit cards. I'm not going to bore you with all those details, but I just think it's always safe to have a 700 credit score and above, and also wait around like 3 to 6 months before you apply to your next credit card, just so you can have some of that cushion, that time for the credit institutions to really analyze your credit, see that you're in good standing. You're not putting too many hard inquiries on your credit. And once you do that, you're in a better position to apply for a lot of these credit cards. So again, this is a credit card that you want to apply for when you're higher in the game, but it's just a very powerful credit card. I highly recommend it. And the best thing is the benefits that this credit card comes with. So it comes with $200 of Uber Cash. So every month you have a statement credit of $15 of Uber Cash. And then you have a 240 digital entertainment credit. It used to have Audible, but now they cut it off. And that kind of sucks because I don't really watch TV that much. I think that Audible was the best option that we had because, you can pop in Audible, you get a fresh new credit every month, and you can listen to a new Audible while you're in the gym, you're training, running your miles. Audible is perfect for that. But now they have the Disney bundle, which is like ESPN Plus, Hulu, the New York Times. That's also a cool one right there, the New York Times. I haven't really used those, but I use it occasionally for ESPN Plus when I want to see some boxing fights. But that's a great credit as well. You save some money on entertainment. And then you have a $200 hotel credit. So whenever you pay on any of the hotels that are listed in the site, you automatically get that $200 cash back to your account. So that's very helpful. I got it every time I'm back in Houston. I like to use that hotel credit. I've used it also in Mexico, in Guanajuato, and it's just it's a great credit there. And then finally, you get a $200 airline credit. And this is also helpful, especially if you're always using one airline. I use a lot of United Airlines because they fly out of Houston. So the $200 airline credit is very helpful for that, especially I use it when I go to Mexico. If I ever want to do a direct flight from Houston to Guanajuato, a lot of the flights that go direct are from United. So that's also a big perk there. So if you add that up, there's 200, 400, 240. So that would be 640 and then 840. So you just have a lot of benefits with this card. And what I really like the most about this card is the lounge benefits, man. I know it's not a big deal for some people, but using that lounge, bro, you just feel like royalty while you're traveling abroad. And it just makes it a lot easier, especially when you're on flights that are dragging. Let's say you're on a 9-hour flight or you're going to do a layover somewhere, you can really maximize using those lounges. So I highly recommend this one as well. Highly recommend the Amex Platinum. That would be number 2 on the list. But like I said, guys, just be aware of that welcome spend because you have to spend $8,000, and that's a little high up there for a new credit card. So I would say apply for it if you're starting a business, if you want to invest into something, you're going to make a big purchase. Great card to use, and it's one of my favorite. Another drawback about this card though is that it does have an annual fee of $695, which is basically $700. So every year you have to pay $700. But if you really do the cost analysis with all the benefits that you're using, then it really evens itself out. So it's a great credit card. And I would also note that if you're not traveling as much, if you just, you occasionally travel, then this might not be the best card for you. This is more of a card that you're like maybe every other month you're traveling, you're going to a new location, you're at the airport, maybe 40 to 50% out of your year, then I would highly recommend this card. But if you're not, then I would stay away from it just because of that annual fee. It's pretty high up there, but trust me, like if you really use it, if you really use the benefits from this card, it's a game changer. So I still recommend it, but yeah, just be aware of that. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy on the number 2 list. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite ones right here for sure. Also, guys, as we're going through these cards, drop down in the comments what are your favorite cards. If you used these before in the past, what has been your experiences? Just so you can get a better idea, different perspectives here. So this would be number 2. Let's scroll down here and pull up the next card. All right, so the next card that we have on the list, let's pull up a no annual fee card. All right, so the next one we have here would be, the next one would be the Capital One Journey card. Yeah, it's by Capital One. And this card is a great starter card. I remember I got this card back when I was in college, and it was like one of my first cards introduced into the game of credit cards. And what's also great about this card is that it doesn't have a huge spin limit, but it's just a great card to kind of get your credit on point, getting used to using credit. Capital One Journey app. All right. And it's also no annual fees and also no foreign transaction fees. So it would be, nope. Take a look. Journey. And they classify these cards more as student cards. Like if you're in college, you're studying. And yeah, if you're in college, you can use one of these hard cards. I want to go directly to the source. I don't want to pull it from Forbes. Bruh, why can't we pull it up? Come on. Bro, see, that's what I hate about these companies, man. Like, why don't you just make it easy? If I type in Journey credit card, just pull it up. Make it easy for your clients to apply for the damn card. Whatever, man. Let's just go to Nerd Wallet here. All right. All right, so what's great about this card is that it has no annual fee and no foreign transaction fees. So that's great, man. When it comes to these credit cards, as long as you have a no annual fee, I think it's best because you get to utilize the power of having this credit card and you don't have to pay any fees for it. So great card, highly recommend it. The con is, because NerdWallet is doing a great job here of kind of showing us the cons as well, is that it has a really high APR. So APR is the interest that comes with using the credit card. So if you use $100 on this credit card and you don't pay those $100 at the end of the month, you get hit with that APR, that interest. So you will be paying $30 off of that $100 that you borrowed from the credit card. So just keep in mind, this is what APR is. I think it's the average percentage return, something along those lines. But yeah, so this is a high APR. You want to watch out for credit cards like this because if you have a high balance, it doesn't really affect you when you have a low balance that much. But let's say you owe $3,000 and then there's a 30% APR on that credit card. That's almost a third of how much you owe. So it's almost like $800, $900 based off of how much you owe. So keep that in mind. But again, great annual fee deal here. Zero, you don't have to pay anything. No foreign transaction fees. You also, I'm not sure if you get a welcome bonus for this one, but I think they do give you great cash back rewards. Yeah, so let's take a look here on the bottom. Yeah, I don't think they give you a welcome bonus because when I applied for this card, I didn't get any welcome bonus. But yeah, so even your credit card doesn't even have to be that high. It can be fair under the 630 to 689. So that's an average credit. But again, guys, you want to stick to the higher range. You want to be in that 700 and above credit limit. And if you're not, which is great about this card is that like if you need a starter card, this is a great card to start off with because you don't have to have the best credit. It gives you the ability to apply for it, get it, and start using it just so you can build up your credit. So this is a great starter card. I think that's one of the reasons why I got authorized to use it when I applied for it when I was back in college. So great card. Highly recommend this one as well. We'll put that one at number 3. So this would be the Capital One Journey. Let's put it on the board. Let's see where we're at. All right, that comes in at number 3. All right, guys, I was going to do 9, but I think for the sake of time, because I have a meeting right after this, I'm only going to do the top 5. So let me go ahead and pull the best top 5 cards on the list, and we'll wrap it up there. So let me pull up another institution. We'll do this one. And we'll finish it off with this one because I really like it and I always use this card. So, all right. So the next card that we have on the list is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So Chase Sapphire Preferred, also a great card. It is under Visa. And like I mentioned earlier, Visa just comes in clutch in many locations. Probably out of all the credit cards that I have, I've had the least issues with Visa. So Visa is the GOAT when it comes to traveling. So we'll put this one on the board. Chase Sapphire Preferred. The only caveat for this card is that it also comes with an annual fee. But the annual fee on this card is not too steep, if I might say so myself. So let's go ahead and pull it here. Chase Sapphire Preferred. Let's see if we can get it straight from the site. If we can't, I might go to Nerd Wallet because they had a pretty good breakdown of the card. Let me see. Chase Sapphire Preferred. Yeah, so here we go. This is probably a better one. See, like Capital One, they need to step up your shit because like these other companies, they have it right there, a quick breakdown of the card. You see the benefits, and you can quickly make a decision. Capital One is lacking on that part. They need to improve that product. But yeah, so Chase Sapphire Preferred Credit Card, this one has a 75,000 bonus points after you spend 4,000 on purchases. So a lot of these cards that have these high welcome bonuses, you will have to spend to meet that bonus. So always keep that in mind. What's the welcome spend? And this one has 3 months from account opening. So it's always great to apply for these cards again when you're going to be making big purchases. Also, like if it's a season where you're going to be spending a lot of money, like Christmas time, it's always helpful to apply for these cards like around like early November. So you can go into Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's with these credit cards. You can make the spend. And a lot of times, well, a lot of these cards they have 0 APR for like the first 12 months. So if you also notice that it has 0 APR in the first 12 months, that's also helpful because that just means that you don't have to pay back any interest for 12 months, which is powerful, man. That's if you know how to utilize that, it's a powerful tool because you can just borrow the money, keep it there, and then let's say you have a high interest savings account, you can use the money that you're pulling from your high interest savings account and pay back that APR. So this is also a very, very powerful card here. You can see that 75,000 welcome bonus. And it also has a lot of great benefits. Like it has a lot of protection, like hotel protection, flight protection in case your flight gets delayed. You can always use those benefits. See if I can, but also no foreign transaction fees, 24/7. I think out of all the cards that I've used, Amex and Chase have probably had the best customer service. Capital One is up there, but they're just a lot more stricter with their application. So that's the only thing that I just don't like about using Capital One. But they also have a great spending. They just match a lot of your points while you're spending abroad. So one of my favorite cards here. But the caveat, gentlemen, is that it does have an annual fee. And the annual fee is $100. You can see that here on the bottom right. Annual fee. But this is, man, I think I have enough. I have like 20,000 in available spend for this card. So it's a powerful card, man. You can buy big purchases with this card, and I highly recommend it. That's why it comes in at number 4 on the list. So let's go ahead and put that one on the board. Chase Sapphire Preferred, one of my favorite ones. I'll probably be upgrading to the reserve soon. Just depends on if I will be utilizing that credit, but it's a powerful card as well. Let's go ahead and put it on the board. All right, gentlemen. And the last card here, for sake of time, is let's do number 5. The last card will be Apple Pay Mastercard. So Apple Pay Mastercard, the caveat about this card is that you have to have an iPhone to use this card. But if you have it, it comes in clutch, man. What I like to do is also I have my cards on my iPhone, so I can quickly pay with Apple Pay, and it just makes everything more convenient. So you don't even have to take out your credit cards. You can just pay with your phone. Makes it highly convenient. Apple Pay, Mastercard. Let's take a look at the benefits. For sure, I know this card does not have an annual fee. Come on. Give me the English translation. There it is. One thing about being abroad is it's kind of annoying is that they always translate it to Spanish. Sometimes like, man, I want everything in English. Except cookies, whatever. All right, so MasterCard with Apple. Is also a great card. Visit Apple. All right, so with this card, you get 3% cash back with Apple. You select all of these merchants here, give you that 3% cash back. Also, if you use Apple Pay, you get 2% cash back. Very convenient. When you're abroad, you quickly want to pay, just take out your phone, hit that Apple Pay, and you get that 2% cash back. And also, if you use the titanium card, which I have here, the titanium card, it gives you 1% cash back as well. And you don't really need the titanium card, but it comes in clutch when they're like the merchant needs a physical card. So this can also be very helpful, just so you can have that backup in case you need it, in case you go to a location where they don't take Apple Pay. You can pull out the physical card, and it comes in clutch. So accepted globally with no foreign transaction fees. So another powerful card while you're traveling. I use this card a lot for my boys' bachelor party in Colombia and Cartagena. We're using this card for everything. Boom, boom, Uber, bottles, groceries, everything, man. Like this card was coming in clutch for everything. So highly recommended as well. This card is powerful. We'll put this one at number 5. And we'll keep this video short, guys. These are the top 5 cards that I really enjoy to use, and I highly recommend them. I'll link them all in the description below. You can use that referral link so we can both get some extra welcome bonus perks. So make sure to use that. Check it out. It'll help out the channel as well, so I can keep dropping more of this content. And also so you can start off your credit journey or just utilize these credit cards and really maximize that welcome bonus. So very powerful card. Let's put this one at number 5. All right, gentlemen. So there you have it. These are my top travel credit cards. These are the top 5. We got number 1, Bank of America Personal Travel Rewards. Number 2, American Express Platinum. No annual fee, $695 annual fee. 0 annual fee for the Capital One Journey. Number 3. Number 4, Capital Sapphire Preferred. $95 annual fee. And then finally, the Apple Pay Mastercard at 0 annual fee. Great welcome bonuses and perks. Check them out, gentlemen. I highly recommend these cards. And also let me know what you think about this video, what you think about these travel credit cards. Have you used them before in the past? Is there any other credit cards that you like to use? Drop it down in the comments. And if you like, I can also make the best business travel cards that I like to use. Depending on what you thought about this video, we'll drop that video soon. And yeah, guys, I think that's a good stopping point there. Gotta jump into this other meeting in a bit. But guys, I really appreciate you guys being here. Let me know what you thought about the video. Drop it down in the comments. Also, who do you got tomorrow or this weekend's fight with Canelo and Munguia? I think Canelo's going to probably take it around the 6th or 7th round. I think he's probably going to knock him out with a left hook to the head or a left hook to the body. It's going to drop him. Those body shots are powerful, man. But I think he's going to get hit with a liver shot, and that liver shot, oof, if you ever got hit with those liver shots, man, they just suck the life out of you. So it's going to be a good fight. I'm excited for that fight. But there you have it, gentlemen. I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay strong, stay relentless, and keep on conquering. You got this. Peace. Shout out from Colombia.